My name is Mike Savela. I live in Atlanta, Georgia. Like probably everybody else out there, like is searching for a solution. Everyone, like if you read the internet, it's like, what's the easy solution, to weight loss but really understanding your body. And that's what I loved about the program here is, it's not just about giving you a magic pill or different things. It's about teaching you what life's going to be like going forward. And the staff, just how knowledgeable they were and, how they explained the program and how it works. Like some of the other people that I went and actually looked around, it was just more like, oh yeah, you want the program, pay the money and, you're there. They were really upfront of, how it works, put in the time, put in the effort, and obviously you'll reap the benefits. I've been lucky, obviously the staff, I found the place, and that's why I want to give back, let other people know that, this incredible opportunity for them to get their life back. I was an athlete in college, athlete my whole life, and, COVID happened, and, I just stopped, stopped working out, stopped really probably doing the right things with my body, but I never knew exactly like what types of foods affected my body or anything like that. So when I was looking at different options, I was looking at the internet, can I do it by home? Can I go into a place? And I read the reviews and, I really came in, and this wasn't the only place that I actually looked at. I looked at a couple other ones, and it was a no-brainer. Once you talk to the staff, you understand that, this is more than, just a weight loss. They really care for you and want to see you succeed. And like the accountability portion of it was huge for me. The biggest thing for me, on the accountability is, the weekly visits. You come in and the weekly side, it's not just, hey, weigh in and, let's, how you doing? It's like, they're looking at it and saying, hey, oh, you struggled a little bit this week. What happened? Were you traveling? What were you doing? And, they kind of talk you through. It's like, okay, how do we get you back on track? Let's, if you had a bad week or two, maybe it's time to do, blood work or different things to make sure that we're on the correct medicine and we're on the correct path. And they do that all the time for us. And, it's just, you don't get that really anywhere else. Like asking for help as a male is difficult. I mean, you're always like, oh, I can figure this out myself or do that. But, eventually, like when you look at yourself and you have to be willing to make a change. And if you're willing to make a change, this is a great place because they are more than willing to help you and go through, the process of, finding out what works for you and what works for your body. So I think that to me is the most important. But when I first got here, sitting down with the initial meeting, and doing a full DEXA scan, doing a full obviously labs in terms of my blood, and then really sitting down and like understanding like, hey, this is what this means. So like either you make the decision to do it or you don't. I knew I needed something, but I don't know if I was embarrassed or whatever, but your body naturally produces testosterone. And to be able to replace that of what my body's just not producing for whatever reason, it just gives me, added energy and just makes a whole difference in the world by adding that. And I would have never known that without them actually going through everything in my scans. So it was really important to me and really made them stand out versus everybody else. Obviously my testosterone levels are improving by themselves as well, but it's something that I was really on the low side of testosterone, and it affects you more than just gaining weight. It affects your life altogether. Your body is supposed to be naturally producing this, and when it's not, you're deficient. And it takes a lot, for me being, an athlete, being someone that's been a part of this, to actually say, yes, I need help. But, when I actually went through the process and had them go through everything, it all added up and it made sense. And, I was able to take my control of my life again. It's worked for me. It's worked for hundreds of other people. I highly recommend, just give it a try. Once you try it, I think you'll love the accountability. You'll love the fact that you're going to see results if you follow the program. And more importantly, it's something that I think I can live with for the rest of my life, the principles that they've taught me. So it's very important. I don't know that there's anything else like it out there.